So let's get right into this whole Conor McGregor fiasco. About 11:30, 12 o'clock, around lunchtime today, Conor McGregor took Twitter announcing that he has decided to retire young. He goes, "Thanks for the cheese. Catches you later." That was it. Conor McGregor at Notorious MMA, if you guys want to go and follow him on Twitter. This is something that's really, really interesting because there's a lot of different things, currently in development right now about this story. Is Conor McGregor just teasing us? Is Conor McGregor just not going to end up fighting? Is he going to take like a layoff like George St. Pierre is? He already had a fight against Nate Diaz at UFC 194, one of the biggest, probably the biggest pay-per-view since UFC 100 for the UFC. One of the biggest and highest, selling pay-per-views I've ever seen in my entire life. So Conor McGregor, he was pulled off the UFC 200 fight card after there was supposed to be a meeting with every single fighter or mainly the main card fighters, in Las Vegas to promote the event. Conor McGregor actually no-showed it. Conor McGregor, building up into this, UFC 200, he really is, canceling everything that he has done off to the side. Movies, he was supposed to be in the new Triple X movie. I think there's a Return of Xander Cage. He was supposed to be in that movie. He decided to pull out of the movie because he wants to concentrate on the Nate Diaz rematch at UFC 200. So it ended up going to Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping ended up filling in for him. So Conor McGregor, it seemed like he was getting, focused. He was ready to really, focus in on into this rematch. He was putting a lot of effort in trying to stay clear of all the side stuff, all the side distractions. Basically what, nothing has really came about Conor McGregor in the news, since the loss, kind of getting the Ronda Rousey treatment. We don't really hear anything from Conor. We haven't really heard anything from Ronda Rousey, except for her movies and so on and so forth, all these fancy matchups. So it's just basically like Conor McGregor was getting the same treatment as Ronda Rousey following her big title loss against Holly Holm, but it was a non-title fight. But Nate Diaz really shut down Conor McGregor in that fight at 94. So beyond there, everybody decided to, basically stalk and go behind the scenes of Conor McGregor, go into his Twitter followers and find out that he's actually followed a majority of WWE, top-notch officials like Triple H. I think it was Vince McMahon, Becky Lynch, Stephanie McMahon. I think it was just those. So a lot of people were speculating: is he coming to the WWE? Is this going to be the good thing for business? Conor McGregor. What if he does come to the WWE? What's his role? I don't know. I don't even know how to book Conor McGregor. I just think, we've seen WWE fighters or WWE superstars go to the UFC. Look at CM Punk, look at Brock Lesnar, and we've also seen MMA competitors leave the sport of professional fighting, going into the world of wrestling. Look at Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's a guy who, yeah, he's not signed to a WWE-based contract. He's on the independent circuit, but he's a hell of a wrestler. Go back and watch some of his videos on YouTube. Matt Riddle is a good wrestler, and I would be really surprised if the WWE does bring him along, at some point in the coming future. Hopefully by the end of 2016, he does get, signed to a WWE contract. He is a great talent. You can, build something with him down at NXT. But like I said, how does this jump back to Conor McGregor? Is he coming to the WWE? I don't think so. I just think, Conor McGregor is probably friends with Becky Lynch and friends with the fans of the WWE. We probably never even heard Conor McGregor talk about the WWE. That could be like his little hidden secret. But honestly, I am not, jumping to it and saying that Conor McGregor is going to join the WWE, because anything can happen. I'm not canceling it out. I'm not saying no. I just don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think this is just a joke. This is just my opinion. You guys have your opinions and everything like that. I think right now, Conor McGregor is doing a GSP, taking time away from the octagon. I think that, he's going to go back and, rethink the statement of retiring young. I think he's just going to step away for a little bit. And it's time for him to, refocus on things. And then honestly, maybe he can come back to the world of fighting. I just don't think, a career in WWE is going to be the right thing for him. It would not make a whole lot of sense, but if he really wants to give it a try and really wants to prove my statements wrong, then so be it. I would be all aboard for Conor McGregor. I'm a huge Conor McGregor fan. I've always liked Conor McGregor. I haven't really watched a lot of his fights since him coming to the octagon, but then again, who did? I know a lot of people overseas who watch Cage Warriors do, and I've watched a couple of his Cage Warrior fights. A fantastic and amazing competitor. I really hopped onto the Conor McGregor bandwagon. So did everybody else. So, if Conor McGregor wants to run in the WWE, maybe if that's going to come together, then let's do it. Let's see what he has to do. Let's see what he does. I know the WWE fans are not very, high critic like MMA fans are. We've seen CM Punk come over to the UFC, hasn't even fought yet, and he's just being downgraded, and everybody's saying he's not gonna last 30 seconds in the octagon. He's gonna get his ass kicked, blah 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 blah. Anyway, when was the last time you saw WWE fans go out there and start bashing, UFC fighters coming to the WWE or somewhere in that area? You probably never even heard it before. He doesn't belong in a ring, blah blah blah. Really, we have never heard that. So, Conor McGregor wants to make the jump to the WWE. Let's see what he does. Let's see what the WWE has in store for him. I'm all for it. What do you guys think? I think that could be best for business. It could bring in a lot of fans, outside fans of the WWE, bring in some new fans. And I think that's the best thing you can